intersection, the girl looked confused, staring at the nearby car. She motioned for her boyfriend to look too. He stuck his head out and saw a white man driving a black man. Back in the 1960s America, that was almost unheard of, but the white driver didn't care at all and casually flashed a peace sign before driving off. The man's name was Tony, and he worked as a bar bouncer. Tony
think you're gonna
dealing with trouble. He never hesitated and could handle any mess in no time. But like many white men back then, Tony held racial prejudices. When he saw a water glass used by black workers, he tossed it straight into the trash. When the bar temporarily closed, Tony found himself out of a job. With bills piling up at home, he desperately needed short-term work. A few days later, a friend found him a temp job. But when Tony showed up for the interview, he was stunned. His potential employer was a black man. His name was Don, a famous pianist. He needed a driver for a 2-month concert tour through the South. But it wasn't just a driver, he needed someone to protect him. Because the deeper they went into the South, the worse the racism got. Don's team liked Tony because he could handle tough situations. But when Tony learned he'd also have to do laundry and shine shoes, he got up to leave. He said he was fine being a driver and a fixer, but being a personal servant was not on the table. He figured the job was a no-go, but to his surprise, Don called the next morning. He agreed to Tony's terms. With no better option, Tony reluctantly accepted. Before the trip, Don's assistant handed him a little green book. It was a travel guide for black Americans. It listed hotels and restaurants that would serve them safely. In those days, it was considered a travel Bible for African Americans. On the road, Tony never stopped talking. Don said only 2 things. One, the piano had to be a Steinway. 2, he wanted a bottle of whiskey in his room every night. Tony jotted the notes down while stuffing his face with food. Soon they arrived at their first concert stop. Before the show, Don pulled Tony aside. He said since they'd be around high society folks, Tony should stop using foul language. Tony was annoyed. He was used to doing things his own way and wasn't about to change for anyone. As the concert began, Don's piano playing stunned the audience. Even Tony was mesmerized by the music. In that moment, he felt an odd sense of pride. The first stop went smoothly, but neither of them had any idea how hard the road ahead would be.